It's time to smoke some irons here in 2024 as we give you the Callaway Ai Smoke iron review. Remember, if you like our videos, please hit that subscribe button and tell all your golfing friends. So Callaway Ai Smoke, what have they done, what are they going to do, and how is it going to help you? They're the questions we need to answer, and quite frankly, put some wicked technology in this. They've put their smart face AI technology in both irons, so you've got the ability to maintain ball speed across the face on those off-center hits. They're very well aware that you as a golfer and me as a golfer don't find the middle as some of their tour pros, so they've made these irons really forgiving on off-center strikes. You've got a strong lofted standard iron in the Ai Smoke, which is 28 degrees and a 7 iron, so it is strong, but no stronger than any other brand at the minute. And what Callaway have done this year have kept the family nice and simple, kept the messaging simple, clean, easy to understand for us, and they've added the HL, which has a 30-degree 7 iron. Now, why? Well, quite frankly, some people have recognised that actually having a 28-degree 7 iron with lowers ball speed isn't always the answer, and having a HL iron that helps you pop the ball up and get the ball up in the air is quite helpful. So I think these irons are going to do very well this year. You've got a couple of different shaft options. Main steel shaft will be their Elevate range, and in the graphite will be the Cypher. You can get those either or. There obviously is custom fit options as well, and for us, we will have this product in the build center, so there'll be some special shafts as well available. So look, let's put it to the test. Let's give you a score, and let's make sure we can see if this iron is any good. So I'm going to review the Ai Smoke range, and I'm going to, on TrackMan data, I'm just going to hit the Ai Smoke. I'm not going to hit the HL. If you want to see what the HL did and how it performed, and I actually quite like that iron, you can go and see one of our previous videos where we've done and hit both the irons, even the 5 iron in the HL. But for this review, I'm going to just hit the Ai Smoke iron. Now, it's got some technology in it. It's got some really good face technology, which gives you lots of forgiveness. When I've hit this iron before, it feels really powerful. I've said this before, that I really like the look of this iron. It reminds me of a traditional Callaway X12, X14 iron. I think you're going to see some players that are in that low to mid handicap range really enjoy hitting this iron and actually get something out of this, rather than go even maybe go away from some forged options. I think this is going to be a really powerful iron in 2024 and for all players to hit. Right, let's get some numbers and stop waffling. There you go. I mean, straight out the gate, absolutely ripped it. Miles left, but ripped it. Ball speed on a 7 iron, have a word, 130. Wow. I'm going to hit a couple more, but there's some numbers on there that you need to pay attention to from my perspective. And one of the key ones is, yes, okay, we can get all excited about how far this iron goes, how high it goes, still misstrike there, ball speed still maintained, really good. But look at the number in the middle of the screen, the land angle. It's an angle that is getting talked about more and more finally, which is how quickly that ball descends into the ground. Now obviously, when we're hitting 7 irons and 9 irons and wedges, you'd hopefully see that quite high. However, what you really want to see is it nice and high when you've got a 5 iron. So 48, 50 degrees at 197 yard carry, that ball's going to come down and stop. It's not going to go anywhere. I mean, all right, TrackMan's telling me it's going to run 10 yards, but I can't really see that if I'm hitting that into a soft green at that height. 117 feet in the air at 50 degree land angle. I'm not sure that's quite right, but I think I'd be able to hold this on any green. I mean, I've absolutely ripped that. I mean, how good did that sound? I hope that sounded as good on your on your speakers as it did in real life. Let me grab the 5 iron, because I think if we're going to really put this iron to the test, we need to make sure that the long iron can do the same thing. It can really stop 57-degree land angle. Woo! Rascal that is. Right, let's get the 5-iron on it. Just so solid as an iron. So far right. If there's any golf pros out there watching these videos, I'm more than happy. We'll get Chris to maybe film some from down the line so I can have an odd lesson. That'd be really helpful. Even though I am a golf pro, I can't hit my hat. So land angle with a 5-iron, 47 degrees. 210 carry, nice and easy. 137 ball speed. Pretty good that, wasn't it? 52-degree land angle, 215 carry, 146 ball speed. Shall we just give it one of them, shall we? I mean, how good was that? Let's go and give it the AF Golf score. It is time to give it the AF Golf score. Well, we always start with the look. I said this when I was hitting it on the TrackMan. I really like this. It reminds me massively of the old Callaway irons back in the day, ones that I wish I could have had, the old X12 Pro Series. It kind of gives me that vibe and that look, and it was such a good iron from the top, that product. So for me, the score is simple. It's an 8 out of 10. Just looks really, really good. In terms of feel, well, it's an unusual this one, because you'd always tend to think Callaway will be jumpy in feel. They'll always sort of be clicky. This actually felt really nice and controlled and soft. So I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 as well. In terms of custom options, well, Callaway always put their Elevate in as their standard option. We put this in our build center, or we will put it in our build center, so therefore there'll be plenty of custom options. So I've got to give it a 9 out of 10. I think where I can keep that score at 9 out of 10 as well is because the story with the HL head allows that customization, even comboing some sets possibly for this year, and I think that's going to be really, really helpful rather than just one standard product. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for custom options. In terms of price, they've got it right this year. The price has come down a little bit from the Paradym. It's sitting in that range where it's going to be amongst a lot of other irons, which makes it more competitive. When you've got an iron that sits out there maybe 100 to 300 pound more for the same set, people get put off by that, and I completely agree. Ai Smoke is going to sit in the mix with the rest of the irons this year, and again, it depends on what irons you're going to look at and what type of iron you're going to look at. But for comparable against their kind of main competitors, it's going to sit at around the same sort of price. In terms of, so we'll give it a score. We'll go with 8 out of 10. Overall performance, well, it is a brilliant iron for me. I'm really excited about this iron for this year. I think our fitters are going to enjoy fitting it. I think they struggled a little bit with Paradym last year, but overall I think this iron in the two heads gives them so much clarity and so much simplicity to make sure that we can find a great Callaway product for you, and I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. And that gives us a score of 42. Well, you will have seen from that last shot and my score that I think you're going to smoke this iron in 2024. So make sure you head over to the nearest Callaway fitting centre and get this in the bay and have a go with it. Either this model or the HL. And remember, if this video was helpful and you enjoyed it, please hit that subscribe button and tell all your golfing friends.